What up, everybody? It's your girl July from Kickback Couture. If you're new, welcome to the crew. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make guitar melodies and some dope plugins and presets to get the job done. Alright, so right off the bat, let's talk about Friktion. I think this is going to be by far the best guitar option Reason has to offer. Of course, it is a separate purchase and it is newly released. This is a string modeling rack extension. Now, not only does it come with guitars, but it also has harps. It has other string instruments like violin, cello, woodwind, so flutes, etc. Like, definitely check it out and grab that trial if you haven't done it already. If you haven't done it already, boy, you are missing out. So the beat that you heard in the intro contains the guitar melody that I made with Friktion. And there's no effects on this. Now, Friktion gives you the ability to change how it's being plucked. So you could have went with bowing, and of course that's not how a guitar plays. And there's a couple presets that it comes with, guitar 1 and guitar 2, and you can change the body right here. So whichever one you prefer, you can go with. And then here are those pluck settings we have. So level, noise, position, finger, collisions. So bring up the level of the pluck. I need water. I'm gonna get some water. Alright, so we got noise level here. Then we got pluck position. Finger non-linearity. And we got fingerboard collisions. And you can mess with the other effects at your leisure and learn what's going on. Aside from that, we do have some reverb in here and also some doubling. Now, I encourage you to look into this plugin more and grab that free trial. If you would like for me to do a walkthrough video, definitely let me know and I'll get that done for y'all. Alright, so let's go ahead and create a new melody and then we'll move on to some effects options you have. I'm in a new template, gonna go ahead and create an instance of Friktion. Here we go. Just gonna drop it right over here. And we'll drag over one of those guitar presets. Guitar 2 works fine for now. And let's also grab a player so we can get some chords going for this guitar and work on that melody. Now, this is going to be especially beneficial if you don't know music theory. If you already know music theory, don't worry about this part. Just go ahead and draw on your chords and skip to the next section or whatever you like to do. Alright, so I'm going to pick the scale. I'm going to put it on F minor. What I usually do is mess around with the chords until I find a progression I like. So if you're using something like scales and chords, then just play the individual keys and until you come up with a pattern that you like best. I would go for about 2 to 3 different chords that sound good. So that sounds good. We're going 1, 2, 4. Wait, is that 6? 6, 3, 6, 4. 1, 2, 6, 4. Me trying to count. So I like that pattern. I'm gonna go ahead and lay that down. And the sequencer. I messed it up. Alright, cool. So we'll just look at this and make sure everything is on time. If it needs to be quantized, go ahead and quantize it. Mine are automatically quantized while I was recording. So what I'll do from here is select all the notes. Then I'll hit F8 to bring up the toolbox. Then with the toolbox, I'm going to hit side by side so all of the notes touch each other. Right? Turn off the metronome. And let's go ahead and flip these notes. Gonna select both of them, right click and hit reverse. And we'll just make sure that the lengths are right for these as well. Let's listen to that. Alright, we're good. Now what we're gonna do is hop back into scores and the scales. Hop back into the scales and chords player, and we can mess with the settings some more, or we can go ahead and send it to the track. Let's mess with the settings a little bit more. Let's add an octave down, an octave up, and listen to that. Alright, let's go ahead and add some color and see what happens. I actually like how it sounds. It can help guide the top line melody once we get there. So let's go ahead and try adding more than 3 notes. So we'll move from the triad of something like, let's turn this off for a second. Something like this would be a triad because there's 3 notes in the chord. We're gonna add a 4th note to the chord, which would make it a 7th. And let's just see what it sounds like. We might not like it, we might like it. Turn this back on. Let's turn color off for a second. Open chords. Spread it out a little bit more. So I like how it sounds. I'm going to switch to guitar 1. Guitar preset 1. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and send that to the track and finish out this melody. Now I'm going to notice that the scales and chords player automatically bypasses, so you're no longer playing those. Now we're going to look at these in depth and make some changes. Make sure we can view all of the notes on our screen. If you can't, it'll just be a little more harder for you to see, which is fine. Let's go ahead and put this on grid mode, and we're going to take these bass notes here, and there's tons of different ways you could do this, of course, and we're going to cut them up to add some rhythm, right? So let's grab the razor tool, and we could try splitting them in half. You could split them any kind of way. Just get a rhythm you like going with the bass notes. So I like this rhythm here with the bass notes. And we'll go through and fix the individual notes later on. Now we got the bass notes done. Didn't mean to put it in block mode, but whatever. We got the bass notes done. Let's start working on this second note. So I'm going to grab the pointer tool, and you can use any combination of these different techniques I'm showing you to work on these type of melodies. I'm going to pull these over just a little bit so they start later, and we could turn off snap by hitting S on our keyboard and shift them over a little bit so they're not completely on time. And let's listen to what this sounds like. We'll probably grab the razor tool and make a rhythm with this as well. I do think I might want to cut it up a little bit. Let's try something like this. I skipped a note. Alright, cool. Alright, let's work on that third note. Let's go ahead and also shift these. So I'm just going up the line in terms of the chords. They should all have relatively the same amount of notes, if not the exact same amount of notes. Let's zoom in a little bit and get the grid showing some more squares. We're looking at eighth. Alright, we're gonna pull this back and we're just kind of gonna strum it. And I have snap off right now, so sounds really good except for like the middle. I think what's going on with that is alright, cool. I got that little smack sound at the middle out. It was just because the velocity was too high, so we just dropped that down. Let's go ahead and get these last notes. Alright, so I've selected a group of notes that I want to bring to the right of the composition, the melody formation. It's not really a composition. So I'm going to do that and then deselect some of these notes here. And it could be faster if you select them all and do whatever you want and change them more. Just have fun with the process. Just have fun. Let's drag this out a little bit more. All right, let's listen to this. I would like this note to go somewhere else, so I'm just gonna move it by myself. Alright, cool. So this is what the melody sounds like now. Awesome. We got our melody down. Now I'm going to show you some other presets that are available in Reason if you decide you don't want to get Friktion. You don't have enough money at the moment, whatever the case may be. You're just going to go into Reason Sounds, and keep in mind you could do this with the Reason rack as well. All of these same presets are available in the Reason rack. So we're going to go into the Reason Sounds folder here, and you'll see guitars, and you could go through this entire folder and see which ones you like best. Some good ones you might want to try out are this one right here. Got acoustic steel here. Acoustic dark steel. Acoustic Dream is a good one. Super ambient, but I'm going to stick with Friktion, and let's go through some effects we can add to make this sound like it's not just any old guitar. Of course it's coming from Friktion, but we want to make it unique. So let's go up here to the insert section of it, And let's go ahead and go through some of my favorite plugins. First one is Guitar Rig. Now, I did not buy Guitar Rig as of yet, so I have the free version, which I'll leave a link to down in the description. It is actually an entire suite, small suite of stuff that you can get for free from Native Instruments. So let's go down to products, and there's some really good presets in here. Let's try this deep and wide drums. I know it says drums, but it's really good for guitars either way. So we can get something like this, and we could go far to the right and get something like this. Depends on what sound you're going for. Now, I prefer this preset, but I'm going to turn it off for now. Another dope plugin you might be interested in is going to be the GTR Solo Tool Rack. Now, it has different modules that you could switch out. It's kind of like a lunchbox or an actual rack per se, and it has presets in it as well if you just want to go ahead and tour around and look and see what you might like and copy some ideas and create your own preset. Definitely possible. There's a trial with Waves, 7-day free trial. So go ahead and go to the website and grab the free trial if you want to try it out. Let's listen to this one. I love this one. I bring down 4K. Nice. Beautiful. All right, another plugin. Maserati ACG. This one is dope as well. A lot more simple than some of the other things we've been looking at. Just a few knobs you could change. So let's go ahead and play it. We'll bring up the mids. Punch. Gonna leave that down. Excite. So this one is a lot more simple. Also has a second setting on it for acoustic guitar 2 versus 1. Fourth effects plugin I wanted to show would be this CLA guitar stereo plugin. And let's listen to this one. Comes with an EQ, compressor, reverb, delay, and some pitch. As well as these settings up here. Let's add some more reverb. Switch it to arena. Got some different widening options. And then we had clean here, crunch, heat, bypass. That says heavy, not heat, sorry. So I like this crunch. And you can even combine these effects and use more than one. That officially wraps up everything I wanted to show y'all in this tutorial. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let us know in the comment section what your favorite plugins and presets are for guitars. Also, I would say watch the video on the top if you want to know more about some dope guitar instrument plugins that you can get access to. It's all Couture, Kickback, and Cook Up.